Welcome back to my channel. I'm back with another Hella Handmade Creations review. Well, I'm here to talk about some polishes that are going to be featured in July's Hella Handmade Creations sale from July 14th through the 21st. Every month it is 14th through the 21st, so very easy to remember. I have quite a few items to share with you. I say items because while most of these are nail polishes, I do have one wax melt, very different from my typical videos, but I think it's going to be fun to talk about. I haven't talked about wax melts here and I'm actually really digging them lately. I don't know what it is. I think it's the weather, to be honest, but let's get started. I'm gonna go in alphabetical order as I usually do, and kicking it off is JodisPolish's Rum Ham. This is described as a sparkling punch red to tiger orange multi-chrome with a rose to copper shimmer that's inspired by Frank's Rum Ham from It's Always Sunny in Philadelphia. This is gonna be priced at $11 and there's a cap of 75 bottles. The formula on this is incredibly smooth, really easy to apply. I got it fully opaque in 2 coats, which was something I wasn't expecting because usually these shifty type of polishes are a little bit more sheer, but this one was perfectly opaque in 2 coats and removal was easy as well, so a lot of good stuff in this one. From Colors by LACQUER, we have a kind of magic inspired by Freddie Mercury. This is a BLURPLE base with purple to pink to blue to aqua shimmer, purple to pink to blue to aqua flake, and prismatic hollow flake. This is priced at $11 and there is no cap. The formula on this is a little more sheer. That is kind of a given with these super shifty polishes, so I did need 3 coats, but it was an easy 3-coater. From Femme Fatale, we have Fading Roses, This Garden's Over, inspired by Seawind King. This is priced at $14 and there is no cap. This is a bright pink to red to berry purple thermal with copper golden shimmer, orange gold flakes, and gold reflex. I got this one fully opaque in 3 coats. I did 3 thin coats though, so if you go in with thicker coats, you might be able to get away with just 2. This does dry a little bit dull, so I would recommend glossy top coat, but this has a jelly smooth formula, so it was really easy to apply. Kathleen & Co. came out with BLURPLE Orchid and their theme is in the garden. This is going to be priced at $11.50 and there's a cap of 50 bottles. I found the formula to be very sheer and thin, but at the same time really easy to apply. I went ahead and applied 3 coats. You can still make out my nail line, but it's actually not too obvious. If you have longer nails, you might actually need a 3rd coat. Next up, from LILYPAD Lacquer, we have Porky Pig. This is inspired by the Looney Tunes, of course. This is priced at $15.50 and there is no cap. It's described as a nude scattered hollow base with blue and red shimmer and a scattering of multi-chrome flakies. I got this opaque in 2 coats and I was actually surprised by that because I thought it would need at least 3, but it doesn't. This does dry dull, so you will want a glossy top coat or maybe a matte one. LYNB Designs is continuing with their theme of Schitt's Creek and they came up with, it's called Style People. This is going to be priced at $13 with a cap of 90 bottles. It's a deep green blue base with aqua spark shimmer, micro hollow shimmer, and red to gold to green shifting flakies. Really easy to apply. I would recommend that you let each coat dry before moving on to the next because of those flakes, but I did get it opaque in 3 coats, 3 thin coats. If you go in with thicker coats, you may need just 2. From Music City Beauty, we have Groove is in the Heart, continuing with their theme of one-hit wonders. This is priced at $12 and there is a cap of 70 bottles. It's a full coverage micro glitter with bright pink hollow hex micro glitter, purple galaxy hollow micro glitter, and evergreen hollow micro glitter. The formula on this is so easy to work with. I achieved full opacity at 2 coats. This does dry matte. It looks more textured than it actually is, so don't let the photos trick you. I went ahead and applied a glossy top coat because that's the way that I would personally wear it, but I don't think it looks bad matte at all. My Indie Polishes theme is My Little Pony, and the polish they came out with is named SNUZZLE. This is going to be priced at $12.50 with no cap. This is described as a gray jelly slash crelly with pink shimmer and pink to blue flakies. The formula on this is slightly on the thicker side, but it was still easy to apply and easy to control, and you can see that pink shimmer in person. From Nailed It Nail Polish, we have Sired, inspired by the Vampire Diaries. This is priced at $12.50 with a cap of 80 bottles. It's a navy blue base with magenta copper green magnetic UCC pigment, copper bronze UCC micro flakies, blue sparks, and a scattered hollow. Formula was thick but easy to work with. I got it fully opaque in 2 coats. This is very shifty and it looks fantastic magnetized. Of course, you don't have to magnetize it, but I think it looks great magnetized. This does dry a little bit dull, so I would recommend glossy top coat. And if you do decide to top coat it and you magnetize it, make sure you magnetize after you top coat, because sometimes that top coat can affect the appearance of that magnetized line. From Nail HOOT Lacquer, we have Mary Alice, inspired by the Desperate Housewives. This is priced at $10.99 with no cap. It's described as a gorgeous light blue linear hollow with a golden green flash. The formula is definitely on the thinner side, but it builds up nicely in 3 coats. And I feel like in my photos you can make out my nail line, but that's actually not obvious in person. Necessary Evil's theme is Under the Microscope, and they're releasing Diamonds Are a Girl's Best Friend. This is priced at $12 with no cap. It's described as a teal base with Aurora, Scattered Hollow, Opal Flickies, and UCC Flickies. I got this fully opaque in 3 coats. The formula was so good. This one basically applied itself. This does have that weird blue polish smell. Of course, that doesn't affect the application in any way, and it doesn't mean that it's bad or anything, but that was something that I noticed. And I kind of wanted to talk about the cap. I usually find these bigger caps difficult to work with, but in this case I didn't. I was actually a little bit surprised by that, so I wanted to point that out for you guys. Native War Paints is continuing with their theme of Native American culture and history, and they are releasing Fancy Feather. This is priced at $12.75 with no cap. It's described as a gray crelly with holographic red, holographic orange, neon yellow, neon green, neon blue, and metallic purple glitter. Formula on this was smooth, and I think more on the jelly side with how smooth it was. This is going to be between 2 and 3 coats. I did 3 thin coats, but if you go in with thicker coats, I think you're only going to need 2. This is going to dry down a bit textured, not so textured because of the formula on this, but it will have a little lumps and bumps, so you will want a glossy top coat. And it's also going to be difficult to remove because of the glitter. Pepper Polishes is continuing with her theme of Kingdom Hearts and is releasing Destinies Intertwined. This is priced at $12 with no cap. This is a pale yellow crelly with an Aurora Shimmer, Scattered Hollow, and UCC Flakies. I got this opaque in 3 coats. I went in with 1 thin coat, and then I followed up with 2 thicker coats. This was really easy to apply as well, and the Aurora Shimmer does shine through on the nail. Rogue Lacquer's theme is Fantastic Beasts, and the polish they're releasing this month is Zuwu. This is going to be priced at $12 with no cap. This is a turquoise hollow with red to green to copper color shifting shimmer, color shifting micro glitters, and copper red orange flakes. This is going to be priced at $12 with no cap. I got this one opaque in 3 coats, fully opaque in 3 coats, but I actually wouldn't mind stopping at 2. The formula was really great to work with, easy to control, and it's also really easy to remove. Supernatural Lacquer is releasing Philosopher's Stone, inspired by Full Metal Alchemist. This is described as a red jelly base with warm red copper tone shimmer, red metallic flakes, warm toned color shifting flakes, and hollow micro flake pigment. This does have your typical jelly formula, so it is fairly sheer, but it's really easy to apply. I applied 3 coats just to see how well it would cover up my nail line, and you can still make it out. For me personally, I would probably just stop at 2 coats. JodisPolish is releasing Miss Pool If You're Nasty, inspired by Gwen Stacy. This is going to be priced at $13 with a cap of 100 bottles. This is a pink tinted polish with pink color shifting iridescent flakes and holographic glitter. This has a thin formula, to be expected with a polish like this, but it does build up nicely in 3 coats, and I think it actually looks fantastic as a topper, so it's a very versatile polish. 77 Nail Lacquer's theme is Punk Rock, and they are releasing Punk's Not Dead. This is priced at $13 and a cap of 65 bottles. This is described as a black jelly base with gold to orange to pink to red shifting pigment. The formula has a great consistency, really easy to use. I applied 3 coats, but I did do 3 thin coats. If you go in with thicker coats, I can see you needing just 2. From Under a Hulu Moon, we have a wax melt. This is named Don't Go Breaking My Heart, inspired by Elton John. The description states that this scent is a blend of a corsage of baby roses from a first teen dance, mixed with remembrances of the teen staple bubblegum and juicy sour grape candy. This is going to be priced at $4.50, and there is no cap. I can definitely smell the roses in this. I can also smell the sweetness of the candies that are in here. but I feel like this is definitely heavy on the roses side. This is a 6-piece clamshell. It's kind of your typical size that you find anywhere. I did find that one clamshell was enough for my whole house. I do live in a 2-story home and it is over 2,000 square feet. So in my opinion, I do think that this has a great throw. And the last polish that I have here to talk about is Wildflower Lacquers We're Not Worthy, inspired by Wayne's World. This is going to be priced at $13 and there's a cap of 80 bottles. This is described as a dark blue base with green to gold shifting aurora shimmer, scattered blue to purple shifting crystal flakies, and scattered hollow micro flaky. I applied 3 thin coats and I let each coat dry before moving on to the next, but I think if you wanted to push this into a 2-coater, you could with 2 thicker coats. This does dry a little bit dull, so you might want some glossy top coat. So that is it. Those are the polishes and the wax that I wanted to share with you guys today. Remember, HHC opens on the 14th through the 21st of every month. It never changes. It's always on those dates, and this month, of course, is no different. I will leave all the information in the description box down below if you want to read about it. I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I will see you in my next one. Bye!